Hi folks, and welcome to another video. I hadn't actually planned to make this one. I was just doing some filming for something else, and while I've got everything out, I thought I may as well put this together because I've got quite a bit of stuff since I last did a video. You might also notice that my hair's gone and I've now got a beard, so it's just so everyone can recognise me if you go to any of the Play Expos later in the year. So I'm going to start with 8-bit, then 16-bit, and then 32-bit. No why. Just for fun. That's basically it. So first thing is I actually bought a Game Gear. It's currently getting recapped by a guy called Simon Locke, who's lucky enough found him on Twitter and he's agreed to do it for me. In the meantime, I've picked up a TV tuner for it and a couple of games from Alan's Japanese retro game sales. I won't go through them all because I'll basically do some photos at the end, so I don't have to keep putting everything near the camera. But there's a couple of games there. The main ones that I wanted to get were just the box titles, just because the Japanese boxes, as usual, slightly different from what we got here, and quite nice. You know, these little square things compared to the weird shape that we got over here. And GG Shinobi 2, which this one wasn't cheap, but the other two were. So that's pretty much it for 8-bit. I don't do much. My main passion is 16-bit, and now a little bit on Saturn. A couple of things that I have picked up recently are these Mega Drive bits. So I've got a 6-button pad finally. I've got a 6-button joystick, but I've not had the 6-button pad. Seeing as though Paprium's coming up, I actually wanted to get one of these and managed to get a box version, which is quite nice. And same with the multi-tap. Just saw it at a reasonable price, and again just wanted to pick this one up. On to the games. Most of the stuff I've actually put into storage, so the stuff I've picked up recently is Granada, not Granada X as everyone calls it, it's just a logo. If you look on the bottom of there, it is actually just Granada. Tatsujin, or Chuxton, Gaiares. Love the box art on this one. Yeah, if you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen some of these already. I'll go through them anyway. Mercs 2, which I managed to pick up reasonably cheap. There's Oxvai. These ones are from Alan. Rent a Hero. Already had this one, but this one came with a manual, so I wanted to pick that one up. And what's this final one? Oh, Sire Blade. Which you can see still got the price tag on, so it's bargain at £8, and lovely box art. So that's the 16 bits from Sega. 16-bit from Nintendo, got a couple of bits. Yoshi's Cookie. That's about as much as you see on that one. Snoopy Concert, random one, but I just wanted the box copy. I already had it on cart. Pretty random game, if you've ever played it. Two of the Bombermans, I've got 1 and 2. You'll notice they've all got these like plastic things on them. I don't keep just the boxes because they just get wear and tear. But yeah, 2 and 3. So I'm just needing 4 and 5 for this set. And Zardium, which I got really cheap, comes with a postcard. Again, if you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen some of these and so in more detail. Which moves on to 32-bit. I'm whizzing through these because I don't want a long video. I'll just put a load of photos at the end so you can see in detail. 32-bit, I've got a Saturn Power. It's basically the memory card. I managed to find a box version just because, again, I just wanted something with a box. Not much to that one. A couple of titles. So it's Command and Conquer. Everyone knows. I didn't actually know it came out on the Saturn. Just found that recently. Nazo Makamura, which is the Ghosts and Goblins, Ghouls and Ghosts, whichever you want the thing, but it's a cartoon type version of it, puzzle game. Road Rash, which I managed to get a reasonable price, and it's pretty much one that looks like the 3DO version or the PlayStation version if you've got that. Sonic Jam, a game that I wanted for a while, Power Drift. These ones weren't cheap, you never get Power Drift cheap, so since it's at a reasonable price, picked it up. A couple of the Sega Ages ones. Space Harrier. This one doesn't actually work on my Japanese Saturn. It's a well-known fault if you do a bit of research, digging around. There are certain models of the Saturn that this wasn't compatible with. But I've actually managed to get an ISO of the PAL set where Sega Ages came out with Outrun, Afterburner, and some other title on there, Space Harrier. And it fixed the issue that this obviously had when they programmed it, which just goes to show how hard the Saturn was to program for. If Sega themselves can't make it work on every single model, there's something wrong there. Clockwork Knight. This is something that I've featured before. This is 1 and 2 just in the same pack, just released in Japan. Sexy Parodius. Another version of Parodius there, but yeah, again, found it a reasonable price, so picked it up. When I say reasonable, it's basically £40 rather than 60, so not cheap, but better than what you can normally get it. Bubble Symphony, which is an awesome game. I didn't know this existed on the Saturn until like a couple of months ago, but managed to get a copy. Definitely worth playing that. And Earthworm Jim 2, similar thing, wasn't cheap, but reasonable price. I think I paid 45. It's usually upwards of 50. So again, I wanted to pick that one up. The one that you'll notice what's behind me, main pickup was this Sonic the Hedgehog Saturn, which was from Alan's Japanese Retro Game Sales. This was a Toys R Us exclusive. You might just see, I don't know if the camera will focus on that, but this was exclusive to Toys R Us stores in Japan. This is what it looks like. So you might have seen me doing, again, if you follow me on Instagram, probably seen some of the Retrobrite stuff, and that's what I've been doing with that, because it wasn't as clean or as white as that when I started. But yeah, managed to get that back up to scratch. I'm pretty happy with it. That in a nutshell is pretty much that. The only thing that's behind me that I haven't mentioned yet is the EverDrive cartridge. Nothing special. And the Choo Choo Rocket special Dreamcast pack. I'll put photos on this at the end rather than just do an unboxing, which is almost pointless. Don't need to see me go through all the boxes. But yeah, that's all my stuff. I just thought I'd throw it into a video, nice and quick. Hopefully I've not been talking for too long. Hope you enjoyed it. If you've got any questions, pop them down below and I'll keep an eye on it and try and answer. Alright, thanks for watching. Cheers.